Well, hey everybody, it's your good buddy 650 here, and today I'm in beautiful Asheville, North Carolina for the press presentation of Yamaha's newly revised 2022 MT-10. We're going to ride these beautiful machines on these gorgeous roads, and I'm going to tell you all about it. But before I do that, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. For returning subscribers, tap that bell, and you'll get notified when new content is uploaded. And this is my unit for the day, and it is beautiful. Yamaha calls this colorway Cyan Storm, and it looks very, very beautiful indeed. It reminds me a lot of the other colorways Yamaha has had for the FZ10 from 2017, which beautiful, beautiful green wheels. And then they had, the one that Chase has right there, the Ice Fluo, I believe they call it, with the gorgeous orange wheels. So, two generations of MT-10 right there. The first generation is not present, but today we're going to see what this one is all about. But look at the improvements Yamaha's made to fit and finish over the years. This was all plastic stuff on this generation. You can see here, this is liquid crystal display gauges. You know, it's okay looking for the time, but now we step over to the new bike, and you've got this cool stuff right here, you know? And now, beautiful thin film transistor, full color screen with the animated startup. It looks really, really nice. And so do the daytime running Yamaha Y brows, I like to call them. That's resembles a Y, and it looks great. All of the lights on this bike are light emitting diode. They are really, really beautiful. We got the Brembo master cylinder right there. Great touch. I'm going to find out how that performs in just a moment. But yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful machine. I call it an evolution of the Master of Torque 10. Well, as you can see, the MT-10 has great brakes thanks to his Brembo master cylinder, radial mounted up front. Oh, crap in the road. And it handles great for, for what it is. Super naked bike, running Bridgestone Batlax tires on it, S22s. Quick shifted auto blip work, fantastic, silky smooth. But the beauty of this bike is that riding it on twisty roads like this, you don't get as fatigued as much as you would as if you were on your SUPERSPORT motorcycle, right? Because the handlebars are more in an upright position. It's easier and more comfortable for you to switch back like we're doing. And avoid this, oh my gosh, avoid debris and whatnot. But imagine how amazing this bike would sound once you couple it with an Akrapovic full titanium exhaust. Fantastic machine. A scenic waterfall location. No accidents happening here, Chase.
These people climb all the way down.
Jeez. Were they swimming in there?
They were down there, yeah.
Yeah. So I put a few miles on this thing, and what's new for this 2022 MT-10? Well, it now has a 6-axis IMU with all of Yamaha's rider aids and goodies, lift control, slide control, ABS and everything. Really nice. Full color TFT display finally, straight out of the R1M. It looks amazing. Beautiful fuel gauge over there to the right, showing your fuel amount in blue. Super nice. Every single light on this bike is a light emitting diode. The headlights are super bright. It has a dedicated tail light, running lights front and back, and the running light brow in the front resembles a Y, sort of paying homage to the Yamaha heritage. But in a minute we're going to be able to get around this traffic and really open this sucker up, and we'll be able to see how this beautiful bike performs. But I will tell you, the KYB suspension on this model is very nice. I'd be interested to test ride the MT-10 SP, which finally is coming to the United States. That one has a full Öhlins suspension, steel braided lines, and also some other goodies. So that's going to be cool. This one has a Brembo master cylinder, so the brakes feel really nice on this bike. But as we hit these back roads and on the Blue Ridge Parkway, I can tell you this thing is really easy to flick back and forth. And just hitting that crater in the road with this KYB suspension was not bad. It didn't disrupt the chassis very much at all, and I appreciate that. But really, I think one of the main reasons why people love this MT-10, this master of torque 10 so much, is for the sound from the CP4 cross-plane crank engine derived from the Yamaha R1M. It sounds amazing, even with the stock exhaust with its catalytic converters and mufflers and all that. Still has a very hearty sound to it. And when you fit it with an aftermarket exhaust, man, it just sounds very close to a MotoGP bike. And that's nice for a super naked to sound like that. The gearing on this bike's really nice. Now, I can tell you that it does produce more torque than the R1. And Yamaha says, well, they gave a bunch of reasons why in the technical presentation yesterday. But basically, what it boils down to, it was designed to give you more torque, you know? I also like these little inlets here, these intake vents. They really allow you to, wow, get a good listen of that amazing engine of this bike. So it's really nice. This machine has a quick shift and auto blip, so clutchless up and down, and they're both very smooth. Through the menu settings, you can disable them. I don't know why you would, but they are very nice to have. It also has a speed limiter on this bike. Now that probably comes in handy for folks in Europe and places outside of the US that really have a lot of traffic cameras, speed cameras and all that. In a moment I'll demonstrate how that works, but it's really interesting. It basically cuts the throttle at your set, speed that you program into the bike. It's really nice. There is one feature I'd love to see on the MT-10, and especially on the MT-10 SP, and that's self-canceling turn signals. This bike doesn't have it. Hopefully I'll be able to review the MT-10 SP and see if that bike has it, but that's a premium touch that this bike, really needs. It does have cruise control, that's great. And it has a bunch of accessories you can get for the bike. A very nice windscreen. You could put a top bag on the back. Frame sliders from Yamaha. So yeah, some cool stuff indeed. As we go through a tunnel and check out the headlights. Oh yeah, they're nice and bright. In the daytime, I ride with my high beams on at all times. Yeah, this bike's comfortable for highway cruising as well. Kick it up into 6th gear, and it just sips on fuel. It's very, very smooth. Very nice to commute. My final thoughts on the 2022 Yamaha MT-10. Awesome bike. For the price, $13,999, and everything you get on this bike: quick shift, auto blip, TFT gauges, full LED lights, 6-axis IMU, all the rider aids and everything. You can't beat it for that price. And the styling of this thing is really nice. And let's not forget, folks, one of my favorite things about the bike, the sound. Especially when you put an aftermarket exhaust on that thing, you can't beat the sound of the MT-10. For the super naked segment, that thing is just a winner. And it costs thousands of dollars less than other bikes that are compared to it. Would I buy the bike? Absolutely yes. I would try out the MT-10 SP, see how that performs, see if I like that. But one of those machines may very well end up in my garage. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. These bikes are amazing. I think everyone here really enjoyed riding them. Super, super fun day here in Asheville, North Carolina. So stay tuned for more review videos like this, and we'll catch you next time on the 650 EB YouTube channel.